really didn't want to do this, but since a certain event is coming up, I think it's time. Hello, people of the internet and stuff, as well as many other people, and you've already read the title now and there. Yep, it is time to talk politics, specifically the US election between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. Now, I know what you're thinking. Cameron, you're not American, and that is true. However, I do want to give my thoughts on the whole ordeal of stuff and things with my own blabbering on like a maniac nonsense and stuff. Anyway, where should we start? Ooh, I know. How about the giant elephant in the room? Huh. It didn't come. Go figure. How I got interested in politics was basically back around at least 5 months ago when a certain event that, I don't know, caused a massive drop in the currency where I pay stuff at, as well as a giant rise in the Japanese yen, which is known as Brexit, or basically the UK leaving the European Union. If you were too dumb and who should I vote for? Trouble Glenda. Yeah, that. Well, allow me to explain. Basically, we had a thing called the EU referendum, whether it was to decide whether or not the United Kingdom should stay in the European Union. And basically, I suggested that we stay because there was no exit plan and cost of things would rise. Yeah, So basically, former Prime Minister David Cameron, who I think is also a lizard, left. Actually, I could probably read out what his final moments in Downing Street were. Yeah, it was kind of like that. Also, the majority who voted to leave the EU were basically elderly people in their 50s and 60s. Basically, if they can't use an iPad, yeah, they should probably die. Well, that was a bit dark for me. Anyway, and they voted to leave because they thought that David Cameron was basically a crappy Prime Minister who basically just went golfing every day. Anyway, the majority of the population of this country were people who couldn't vote, and that if we actually have the chance to rejoin and have another referendum, that's the thing I would change. I get people in their who's 16 to 18 to vote. I mean, I'm 18, I could vote, but I didn't bother because I didn't give a crap about politics. But seeing as how this country is about to change a lot, I should have voted, even though that probably wouldn't change. And it was basically 52% was to leave, 48% was to remain. And so the guy who was basically leading to leave was basically Donald Trump's evil twin brother, Boris Johnson. Huh, they look a lot like. And so after that happened, he ran off basically going, "Help me, I don't want to go!" Ah! Yeah, sorry about the screaming. I have to get this video as quick as possible before the election happens and probably, I don't know, stuff and chaos may happen. Anyway, we have a new Prime Minister, Theresa May. How to basically describe her is, basically, think if Emperor Palpatine had a sister that was worse than him in every single way. Anyway, she wanted to get hold of the thing that would make us leave, called Article 50, but 4 million people had signed a petition for a second referendum, and being the popular guy that I am, I don't know. I'm just a small YouTuber who has at least 6 subscribers by the time of this recording. Basically, I signed it because my god, I want things to go back to the way it was, and I don't want to live in a world like this. Yeah, it didn't fall through. So basically, what I'm saying is that if Trump gets elected, it's gonna be tough for the world, because if Trump and May had a baby, it would take over the world and they would destroy it. I know I'm blabbering on, but so sorry. Also, there's been a ton of xenophobia in this country. So basically, if you're not from this country, you can just leave. Well, this isn't a direct attack. I'm just stating the obvious and stuff. Basically, our health system has free healthcare, but by 2019, they were not gonna get free healthcare, because all the stuff would be right. Because again, stuff is always rising up. And they also said, if you're an immigrant doctor, you have to leave once we get a new one from this country. But here's the thing. All the doctors that have come from this country have basically gone off to other countries. And also, university prices are rising. Once it was like, I don't know, now it's $12,000 to get into university. So yeah, Article 50 is probably going to happen on March 2017, which is probably bad for me and the rest of the country, since I have to still finish college. Yeah. Basically, we're coming up to like the third act of a film, where basically you think the bad guy's about to win, but the heroes stand up it can either go in three ways. One, Article 50 does get triggered and everything goes back to the was. Two, Hillary gets elected and Article 50 gets triggered, and basically I probably have to move to Canada. Hello to all my Canadian viewers, by the way, I probably have none. Or scenario 3, Article 50 gets elected, Donald Trump becomes president, and well, the world is gonna go. And plus, with the climate change, and plus we're past the carbon tipping point, we're probably gonna start seeing the end of the world in July of 2021. So yeah, please don't make it be the end of the world. Well, that's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, that's all I think I have to say for the matter. If I do, I'll probably post about it on Twitter, which is down in the description, by the way, and also subscribe if you want to, and check out some of my other videos, and bye.